FTX Crossbow. Let's have a look at it, give it a bash, and I'll let you know if it's worth having. So the car comes in blue or green. I went for the green. I would have got red, but they didn't have red. First thoughts, looks of the car, looks absolutely amazing. I love how the wing goes into the actual body. It's really nice, clean lines. Wing's got a bit of flexibility in it. Does look very much like something else on the market at the moment. Body comes with some plastic protectors here on the roof skids. Also some plastic protectors on here as well, and you do have a front light bar as well. But it does look pretty cool, and it does feel pretty nice as well. And you've also got your tab there for your lights. And I do like the paint job as well. It's not too gaudy. It does look pretty cool. I've had the car out for a quick spin just to make sure everything was working all right. The pinion does seem a little bit tight, but it does run freely. Nice 12mm hex wheels on here, very similar to the Proline Badlands. They call them FTX Crossbow tyres, but nice compounded rubber, and they have got foams in there as well, and they are vented from the inside. But they do feel pretty nice, and they are pretty grippy. The shocks feel really nice. Actually, some of the nicest shocks I've seen out of a box were ready to run those. I've increased the spring rate on these. They are fully adjustable of these shocks, and they're all metal as well. But they did need the preload, the spring. They did need the preload doing because it was a bit low for my liking. So I've just hied it up a little bit. You've got pillar bows on the front with CVDs, which is really nice. You don't usually see that on a 3S rig. Little bumper on the front. The actual shock towers have been reinforced and they feel really nice and sturdy, and they've also got these protectors here which will protect the top of your shocks, which is really nice. So full plastic chassis, skid cards at the back and at the front, which should offer you a little bit more protection. One thing I do not like is the actual battery straps come through the chassis on the bottom. I'm not a big fan of that. You can get into your servo there. The arms have changed over from the old FTX to these solid arms. Meant to be a little bit less flexible, but still strength. So we'll see how those hold up. 4-wheel drive. You do have a slipper clutch in here, which is easily accessible, and I'll show you that in a second. There's just 2 little clips that you take out to get into there. So if you want to change your pinion or change your slipper. You've got a strengthening central bar here, which should give you some protection of those big landings. Really like how this rear spoiler is put into the actual rear of the body. Really offers a lot of strength there. You got a 60 amp ESC, which is more or less a hobby wing, and it does work with the hobby wing program card. So if you want to increase the punch or anything like that, you can do. Comes with a 2500 kV motor. Dean's connectors, which I'm not a big fan of. I'd have liked to have seen XT60s on here, and just a standard 6kg servo, which is not very good, and that is one of the first things that I will be changing is the servo on this. It is garbage. Just being honest, it's garbage. So let's have a look in here and where you can change, how easy it is to change your pinion or to adjust your slipper. So it's just two of these clips. Those 2 clips come out, and then this just pops out. And I do like it's clear actually, so you can see what's going in inside there. There you go, just slide that out, and then it gives you full access into your actual pinion and your spur. It's a 48 DP. It's a plastic spur, but metal pinion. Battery compartment isn't the biggest. It will fit in the battery that comes with it. There's no way of adjusting it or getting a longer battery in there, but you could get quite a bit of taller battery if you really wanted to. It has fully adjustable toe on the rear, so you can adjust the camber, and on the front it's fully adjustable as well. Love the body and the wing. I think it looks amazing. Tires look fantastic. The electronics should be all right. The servo is definitely something that you want to change straight away. Shocks look really good. Don't like the fact that the battery straps come under the chassis. It's all hex hardware, which is really good as well. Standard 12mm hexes on the tyres, so you could put a lot of different 10 scale tyres on there. And the size of it is pretty good as well. This is the Omni Terminator, as you can see. It's quite a bit bigger than the Terminator. So let's take this out. We're going to run it completely stock to start off with the included battery. I think just the only thing that I haven't mentioned really is the price here in the UK. This retails at £259, which I believe it is a really good price. But it's an FTX, and there's very mixed reviews about how these cars run, how they are. So let's take it out and let's actually see how it does. So we brought it to the BMX track. I think this is the best place to test this car. Left it stock. The only thing I've adjusted is I've just put a bit more preload on the springs. Let's see how she does. It does look awesome though, and it does look like a steering does feel pretty weak, to be fair. Does feel nice though. Feels very light, but steering is not very good. Not turn the punch up or anything like that. She moves though. Nose heavy. I think I need to put the punch up a little bit. Here comes the Bully X Max. Whoa! Ah. It takes it though. Whoa! Takes it. It controls really nice though. Whoa! Will it do a front flip though? It is a bit nose heavy. But she's running well. Oh! Steering is very weak though. Definitely need to put a better steering servo in this. Whoa. But it's good fun. Tyres seem to hook up well. Oh, front flip. Oh, perfect. Turn that punch up there. It's a bit soft on the old throttle. Oh, so far pretty good. Just needs a little bit more power. Bit more punch. I think a better battery would work better as well. Whoa! Whoa! That's got to be broken. It's got to have broke something. Haha, no! Wow! That took it. Whoa! Well, it's taking it so far. Steering's abysmal though. Oh, nice. I'll tell you what though, it's good fun. It's not the best RC car I've ever run, but it's good fun. Stick 4S in this, I think. I think we will try and put 4S in it maybe. But it takes it. Now you get used to the throttle, control it a bit better in the air. Whoa! Oh! LVC. Okay, we're back and we've given it another clean. This is the second clean it's had and it's only 2 days old. As you can see, it was actually good fun to run. Not enough power, so really do need to either put the punch up on the ESC, use a higher C battery, or change the pinion, because for me that just did not have enough power. It front flipped great, it was great fun, and I think for somebody who's a bit younger or who's never had an RC before, this will be fantastic. But if you're somebody who's used to running 4S, 6S, or even some other 3Ss, it doesn't quite have that power, definitely needs gearing up, or maybe the punch settings on the ESC just need changing. Steering is pants. And I mean pants. It just doesn't steer. The servo is not good at all. So that is definitely something you'd want to change on this straight away. As far as it actually taking abuse, well, you saw it landed on its roof a few times, it had a few nose dives. It is quite nose heavy, and I think that's because you don't have as much throttle control, because you haven't got that punch or that power. But it took it. I mean, nothing broke at all. I mean, nothing broke. I went right down, used a full pack on it. As you saw, we jumped it, it landed, it crashed. Body, yeah, it's got a few scuffs on it, as you can see here and here at the front, but no cracks, no damage, no dents in it or anything like that. Really held up. The wing, I was amazed because it landed on the wing a few times, landed right on it, and I thought that was going to break and it didn't. So I don't know how that's holding on so well, but really did well. The suspension is a little bit soft out of the box. You do need to tension these springs up just to give it that little bit of a rebound. But as far as actually working, the shocks worked really well. The tyres, I was really impressed. They grip really well. They dug into that loose gravel on the BMX track, and I think this is where this is at home, at the BMX track. I think skate parks for this, you could try the skate park, but you will break it if you take it to the skate park, and I might take it to the skate park next. The ESC and motor seemed to work absolutely fine. I was a bit worried because when it first started running, it did feel a bit tight, the gear mesh, but it's kind of loosened up a little bit and it's running freely and no issues at all. So yeah, for the next video, what I'm going to do with this is we're going to put the punch up on the ESC, maybe change the pinion out, use a higher C rating battery, and let's see if we can actually increase the power on this, because that's the only thing for me. Lack of power, and the servo as well needs changing out. And we'll take it out again very soon, so look out for that video. If you've got any questions or anything, please don't hesitate to put a comment underneath. Put a link to where you can get this from. It's not affiliated or anything like that, just where you can get them from. For a young child or a beginner, I think this is an excellent RC car. But for somebody that just wants something a little bit smaller, or they want something they can just bash about in the winter, easy to maintain, easy to clean. FTX parts here, especially in the UK, is so easy to get hold of. I think this is an awesome little truck. Thank you for watching. Remember to put them thumbs up and remember to subscribe if you haven't already. See you very soon. Thank you.